Yo, happy Sunday. It's Kwame Selassie, the Black Hippie Jesus here with another video. Thinking about the Shanquila Robinson case, man. It's really messed up when you think about it, man. When you think about what's going on in our world right now, you start understanding that things are really just not right. It's like, you really feel that you must speak and say something, because it's like, man, do you see this world we live in? Do you see this system and society we're living in? And you feel like things really have to change, So a lot of time when I write, nice little breeze came through. A little cold out here where I am. But a lot of time when I write, I'm writing from conscious perspective. Just I'm letting my conscience go free. And most people can't handle that, but hey, you on my page looking. So it's like I literally let my consciousness go. Now, even some things I talk about, it's hard to do in my life, but it's like letting the consciousness free to begin to look at reality and start saying what things really are, without being afraid of whatever comes with that, which a lot comes with telling the truth, actually. But it's when you turn on consciousness, you let it go free. It really can be uncomfortable for people, because it makes people look at what is in front of our face, but what we don't really want to look at. And that is the hard thing with consciousness. When you get to higher levels of consciousness, what I like to call higher consciousness, you begin to really see things as they are. And as you talk about these things, the people that don't want to see things as they are have conflict. And that's just the conflict within themselves manifesting in reality when people get triggered, things like that, right? So that's what I do on my writing, and that's what I do. And people got a problem with that, but it is what it is. I get more problems that I do. People really, support it. It's funny. It's really funny. But anyway, so today I just want to talk about the Shanquila Robinson case, just real quick. I just want to turn on consciousness in my videos now, and just say things what it is, right? Let's just talk about our society and our reality for what it is. As I dig into the case, I'm finding out that this thing is really all rooted in jealousy, right? Something that I do write about and talk about, because it's something that as humans we've been dealing with for like eons of time, all the way up until even we start to see it in the Bible, actually talking about God as jealous God in the book of Exodus. You see jealousy just being streamed through the whole entire text, all the way to other texts all over different religions and spiritual systems. You see this thing called jealousy as something that is very destructive in the life of a human being. Just from a conscious perspective, looking at jealousy, conscious spiritual, jealousy is a demon. And I talked about demons before in my Halloween episode, or I would say talk about demons. And one thing you gotta understand, that jealousy is a demon. It's something that, and when I mean by demons, let me first separate what people like to get into, the astral, the fourth dimension of consciousness, where they're exploring this realm of what we don't see, that is consistently surrounding us and doing, and trying to get things done in the world. That's something that I will talk about, but I don't always like coming from that perspective. That's the spookies perspective, the woo-woo, the wookie-wooks. They love that perspective. But there are higher perspectives into looking at what demons really are. And if I go into the psychological realm off a principle, which is all is mind. So you got to get into the Hermetic principles that help shape an understanding of the world. And the universe is like all is mind. So nothing can really happen to you in life unless it enters your mind to get into your body to then manifest into our 3D realm. Our 3D realm, nothing, these spirits and wookie-woo can't get in here unless somebody's messing with it, if that makes sense. Then they can let them in. But it's all through the mind still. So it's always a battle over everybody's mind all the time. Not to get too deep in that still, when we're dealing with jealousy, it's a demon, right? This thing, what it does, it gets into the mind of someone. Let's say someone sees something that they like, that someone has that they don't have, right? They're envious, they're jealous, someone's success, somebody's doing something, and that person can't find it in themselves to do whatever they need to do to get to a level of where they're better, their own path to their own greatness, right? They can't see it in themselves. So when they're looking out the world, look at everybody else, they see success and things going on in other people's lives, and they're like, and they start, because they feel like they can't have it within themselves, they look at the other people and begin to want it, what they have. And what manifests after that is there's an imagination. It starts to get into the mind, into the heart of that person, and it begins to get into their being, and then they manifest something, right? Which is a plot, which is some type of, I'm gonna get this thing from this person. This is what we call the manifestation of the demon, right? It's overtaken somebody's mind, it's got into their heart, got in their emotions, and have caused them to then manifest or react off of that. So in this case, in Shanquila Robinson, it's down to literal demons being manifest in people that have done action against somebody based on a feeling that gave an imagination to that person that they should take what that person has or harm that person because they have it. And when we get to that level in consciousness, we have got to a dark place. But I'm here to say this, that is a lot of people right now. I mean, when I look at reality and I see this over and over and over again, I'm saying this is a pervading wave of consciousness here that was basically carved out and served to us to be okay with being this way. Being jealous and chasing after what other people have and trying to take what they have. What we call covetousness as well. This has, like, cultural. This is something that when we get talking about black people, especially here, we've been held back from having these things for so long that whenever we see somebody around us who got some money or got something, we get jealous and we want to take something from them, or we want to harm that person just because by some benefit they got what they got, or some gift or something that they worked hard for. And that is poisonous. And that is what I want to talk about today. When we think about this case, when we think about what's going on, is that just from a higher conscious perspective, it's like, look, we can get to the place of contentment. That's the right words I want to say. We can get to a place in contentment where we're not looking so much in the outside world, what somebody else got, what somebody else doing. We're looking at ourselves and say, you know what can I do to offer to society, to offer to the world that can bring me some success in life, can bring me to a place where I feel fulfilled. We have to think about that. We got to spend time in meditation in our own self, sitting alone, sitting by yourself to help you realize that I need to fix me so that I can not allow these demons to manifest in reality. How to stop this vein of consciousness from hitting me and making me do something like that. So people gotta get with themselves and look at themselves and say, you know what? Do I see myself ever doing something like that? Some people may say no, but have not uprooted that seed of jealousy, and it still may manifest because you allowed that seed to continue to be in you. So I just want to say, as we think about this case, we think about what's going on, and I've been praying for the families, actually, in my own time. That's what we're supposed to do, to send that good energy to these people, because they're grieving and hurting because of these things, right? Sending your thoughts and your prayers, those things are good. And also talking about the situation like I've been doing as well, to help bring light to the system as well, that is not bringing justice. Like, we have video. Like, I want people to think about that for a moment. Like, we have video, we have evidence, and these people are still like free. Like, it's like, dude, everybody knows, they cast out the bag, they killed them, but nobody's in jail right now. You got to think about that. You got to turn consciousness on, and that should make you angry. But it's not making people angry because some people, quite frankly, don't care. So I just want to end right there. Prayers to the families. That's what I'm actually on the video. We can pray right now. Pray for families, and pray that justice is brought swiftly, because that somebody like turns, like, I'm praying that Mexico do the right thing. Bring them, extradite them to get justice. They better do it quickly, because we got the video, man. It shouldn't be no even minutes. They should, the U.S. Marshals, whoever got to get these people, go get them, take them to where they got to go. So we're gonna pray for that, man. This stuff don't make no sense, and we're gonna pray for the families. So God, the light, I pray that right now, the situation that's going on with Shanquila Robinson, we pray that justice is brought swiftly, because every other family in the world would want justice to be brought swiftly. And why are killers still walking around? So I pray that mindset enters the brains of people right now, God. Like, I pray that they awaken to the situation. Like, look, something needs to be done right now. There should be no more freedom for someone to walk around, and we know where they are. So God, I pray that justice is brought swiftly in this situation. I pray your consolation. I pray people comfort the family. I pray everything is given to what the family needs, that's going through this terrible situation in the middle of all of America seeing this, or the world. So God, I just pray for a blanket of comfort to come over people involved in a situation that have been hurt, because we live in a terrible world. People go to these lengths to do something like this because of jealousy. And we got a system that don't act swiftly because they don't care about black people. God, I just pray that people start to care. I pray that people start looking at the situation. I pray that justice is done like it's supposed to be. Amen. All right, so that's the prayer. It's Kwame Slice, Black People Jesus, here to do a video about jealousy and the prayer. And let's see, hope justice is brought swiftly. Happy Sunday. Y'all be out. Peace.